Oh, don't you know that timing is everything? It's in the game.
No doubt. And one thing that Scooby-Doo was missing was Snoop Dogg.
Also, Robert Pattinson has been lying to us for years.
What? Welcome to Side Dish.
Come on. The world is yours.
Hey.
Sky's the limit.
Daggone right, sky's the limit. Welcome to Side Dish. I'm Headkrack.
What's up, guys? I'm Tanner. Do you know what today is, HK?
Of course I know.
It's 48-hour Friday.
One time for our invisible homie Chewy, who's
There it
sits on his
is.
couch like a Jedi ghost.
Missing him.
Yes, indeed.
Not like
man.
a ghost. He's still with us. He's
no
with
doubt.
the company.
Yeah, he's just far away.
He's just West Coast. West Coast Chew.
West Coast Ghost. I think he's actually on the radio right now.
Oh, yeah?
As we do this.
Dude, we should see if we can call in live to Kiss FM sometime.
We gotta figure it out. Cause that's like our spiritual brother. Like it completes the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
If Chewy was in the building, but that's neither here nor there. How's your Thursday rocking, bro?
Man, it's going good. I'm ready for the weekend. I got up early. I got this haircut. What did I get this done yesterday? Nice and short.
Okay.
I'm out of the cast. Look at me. I've got my thumb exercises that I'm doing to get all my movement back. I can't touch over here yet, but I'm getting there.
Normalcy is back in effect. It almost
working on
feels
it.
like. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good. A little, slight level of stress because on the other side of the camera exists two of my children.
Man.
The ones who don't understand what it is that Dad does for a living.
So it's. I don't want to. Well. I mean, at some point you got to bring the boys up. Like I just feel like at some point you got to bring the boys up. It's so wonderful, man. Of course, you know me. It's like I'm not married. I don't have any kids, and so when I see anybody, one of my friends with their young children, I'm always like, oh man, it's got to be so great.
Yeah.
But I also know that sometimes there's sometimes there's like the memories of being young and carefree are also.
Yeah, because like with a child's, ignorance is bliss energy, right?
Yeah.
Like I spent about 5 minutes before we left the house trying to explain to them like why, you probably should wear like not Crocs out, and if you are gonna wear Crocs, wear socks because we're gonna be out so long today that it's gonna get cold.
Right. Yeah.
Because we're going to a
Gotta
screening.
Prepare.
Yeah, we're going to a screening later on today, which is featuring one of the guests that we're gonna have on the show later on today, a young up-and-coming actor by the name of Shamar Hill. He's in this brand new movie called The Brewsters Millions Christmas, which is actually a sequel to the original Brewsters Millions.
Dude, when I found out about that, I was so excited because I loved Brewsters Millions. I mean, who didn't love Richard Pryor,
He was that guy.
He was
He's that guy.
For sure.
I saw this thing the other day where it was, like how certain YouTube channels will show you clips from classic TV shows. So it was A Living Color, and Damon Wayans was playing Richard Pryor. And
really?
And the sketch was, Richard Pryor is scared of everything. And it was just like, the impersonation was so spot on. Like, he was trying to get serious. Like, oh. Like, he nailed the mannerisms of Richard to the T. It was really dope, man.
So good that we got all the specials and everything still to pull Richard up. All right, you want to get into it?
Let's dive in.
Okay, so this is a little clip that showed up on my feed, and this is this is from a college football game. Okay. But it feels like it's out of a movie. It feels like it was fake. But I just want you to pay attention. What's happening? And this is a Georgia team. It's a Georgia football highlight. And what happens is this: one dude makes a touchdown, and his buddy comes up behind him, super hyped, and goes to slap him on top of the helmet. And I know it happened. Yeah. Slap him on top of the helmet, and then anyhow, you'll see what happens next. Check this out. Okay. Boom. All right. Now he's got 6 right there. Okay. Now watch this. Here comes the dude from the back, running, jump.
Bow! Oh! Yeah! I saw this. I think you posted this on your stories.
Yeah, I had to throw it in my stories. I was like, that's too dope.
It almost felt like, there was a remote button somewhere on top of my man's helmet that activated the fireworks.
EA Sports, if you don't cop that for your next, whatever, college football 2025 or whatever, you're missing out.
Yeah, EA Sports need a comeback of epic proportions, to the point that where they let some random company steal the whole boxing thing from them. Shout out to Undisputed, a game that I play every night before I go to sleep. It's the last thing I do. Before I say my prayers. Oh. Man. So, were you a big, gamer on the EA Sports side of things?
Man, I used to play a lot of video games when I was in, high school and college and in my, probably early 20s. But I just really don't a whole lot anymore.
Oh, because you like to get stuff done.
Well, I like to pretend that I'm getting stuff done.
Okay,
And I'll just fall down internet rabbit holes and, look at things. I'll spend 2 hours on Zillow. Like I'm about to buy a house in another state or something.
It is cool to sometimes look on Zillow and be like, wow, this is crazy how many people could afford these things. Because the cost of living everywhere is insane.
I've lived in LA for so long and the houses are stupid expensive out there. And then every now and then I'll look at something here in Atlanta and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. It's slowly catching up to the rest of
It really
the expensive
is.
parts of the country. We're full. Anybody thinking about moving out here, we're full. Same with Dallas. Both are full. Everyone needs to take their talents to Meridian.
That's right.
Mississippi. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Happy Thursday to you all. Man, all that good stuff. Now, the next thing that we have on the docket, you watch Scooby-Doo growing up,
Oh,
right?
classic. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so one of my favorite content creators on IG is a guy by the name of Ace Vane.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Bro.
I love that dude.
This guy, the things he does with Scooby-Doo, he has someone who actually sounds like Fred, Velma,
Oh, really?
and Daphne, and now he posted something new with Snoop Dogg in the mix, and we had to throw it in today. Check it out.
Oh, gang, we finally caught the Jelly Bean Bandit.
Okay, now what?
Let's bitch slap him.
No, we can't do that. We need to call the authorities.
Oh no, we need to call the authorities. Velma, shut your ugly ass up. This nigga stole jelly beans. Ain't even no crime for that.
We can't just slap him. That's assault.
But you want to send him to jail for jelly beans? Do you realize what they go do to a named Jelly Bean in prison?
We need to let the justice system run its course.
Let's just barbarian bitch slap the soul out this goof and call it a night.
No, we can't bitch slap him.
Why the not? I mean, his face is right there, being a bitch. Look at it. Every angle, every curve of that bitch-ass face is practically pleading. No, begging to be slapped. It's not just a face. It's a canvas, crafted by the universe solely for the art of bitch slap. The cheekbones were sculpted to echo the sting. The jawline
He's going hard
exists
on
to
this
absorb
guy.
the ripple. The skin, it's smooth, unblemished, and waiting. Like
For
it knows
me,
its
my
destiny
favorite part is
to meet
it's like the
back of a
vintage
hand
drawing of Snoop.
in one glorious moment of righteous impact.
Can't lie, that was poetic as I kind of want to see that
I
slap.
got your nephew.
That sounds beautiful.
Big
You know,
facts.
if I gotta slap I'm gonna make it a little sexy.
Slap me too.
Oh, my.
Yo,
All right.
It always goes above and beyond the Call of Duty on those Ace Vane videos, and I love it, man. Big shout out to Ace Vane. If you're not following him on IG, you definitely should. And also check him out on YouTube.
Dude, he's hilarious. He is consistently a great creative follow.
Yeah, hell
Like, that
yeah.
dude needs his own half-hour show, just like a remix of cartoons. But then the whole thing is so hard about it. The thing about the internet is, like, you can remix anything, but it's hard to put that into its own, like, show.
Well,
like, you could do it on YouTube, but you can't always
Yeah, like, you know, put that out in
put it
other
out
spaces.
in some
Because I posted on one of his videos, it's like, yo, SNL needs to hire this guy, and they need to do, like, TV Funhouse. Remember when they used to do it?
Let go of my show.
Yeah.
Comic TV Funhouse. TV Funhouse.
With the ambiguously gay duo, and then
Rick
some of the other
Rick and was it Ace and Gary? Rick and
Yeah,
Gary?
yep.
Something like that?
classics. Super duper
Golly,
classics,
dude,
man.
I love that stuff. Okay, we're gonna keep it rolling. We got a big show today. Did you know? Okay, so this video is gonna take just a minute to get through.
Okay.
But like, let me ask you this. Jake from State Farm.
Okay.
You know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
Do you remember the original
White Jake?
White Jake.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. I forgot all about White Jake.
The fake Jake from State Farm
Yeah, Drake
had
Jake.
what better promo than OG White Jake from State Farm.
Well, here's the thing: is like we're gonna play the OG Jake from State Farm crushed it. He killed it. He did an excellent job. But there's a really interesting reason why he didn't become the Jake from State Farm. Check this video out.
Y'all don't know what happened to Jake from
Tyson,
State Farm?
close it down.
No, kids, not this one.
Over there.
The original Jake from State Farm. Now, for those of you that don't know, back in the day, this was Jake from State Farm. But State Farm had a problem. Jake got way more popular than they thought he was gonna get. He was just supposed to show up for one commercial. In the commercial, this dude talking to someone in the middle of the night. His wife snatches the phone. She says, "You cheating." She says, "What you wearing, mama?" Jake says, "Khakis." And everyone laughs. I mean, really laughed. Parents all around the world, including my own, talking about khakis. Because you see, the wife it was a hit. So much so that years later, State Farm decided to make Jake their official mascot. They start playing the commercial again. The wife says, "What are you wearing?" And then this dude pops up. Everybody said, "Hey, yo!" At one point, original Jake shows up, but people were still like, eh. Now, here's why State Farm did it. See, it turns out the original Jake was actually named Jake. And he actually worked at a State Farm call center. They wanted someone from State Farm to play the role. He said, "I'll do it." He said, "Khakis." The rest was history. But State Farm needed an actor, someone who could be Jake from State Farm 24/7, show up in commercials, show up in video games, all that, so they chose him. And the original Jake just kept working at the call center, but I believe now he works as a bartender and he has a nice family.
Mind blown.
Mine too, because I never really thought about if the original Jake's real name is Jake, but to find out he was really Jake, and now you have fake Jake playing Jake from State Farm.
Fake Drake Jake.
Yeah, and is his name even Jake?
Is it? No, it can't be. What's his real name? Somebody we don't have time. We're doing a live show. Listen to me. If you're in the chat right now, when we go to commercial break, I will give 100 free somethings. I don't even know. Maybe just high fives. If you get in the chat and to find out the real name of the actor playing Jake from State Farm.
I'm almost done with the Googles.
You're almost done with the Googles?
I got it.
You got it? What's his name?
Kevin. His real name's Kevin Miles.
Kevin Miles from State Farm?
It don't have the same ring.
Doesn't quite have the pizzazz of Jake.
Yeah, nah. He should be the mascot for 7-Eleven. Like, I'm Kevin from 7-Eleven.
That works.
And he seems like hip enough to be that guy.
Yeah.
And they were right. There is a Jake from State Farm game. Me and my kids played it at VidCon.
Really?
There was it was like, it's a side-scrolling game. You got to jump and avoid these hazards, and whoever gets the highest score would get like a State Farm gift card.
That's dope. Okay, so this next one we're gonna get this other topic here, and then we're gonna take a break here in a minute, and we'll have Shamar Hill out, who's the star of the new Brewsters Millions Christmas film. Okay, so this one is like kind of been making the rounds. It's not exactly the most brand new thing in the entire world, but it's sort of like popped up recently because Robert Pattinson's playing Batman now. Robert Pattinson, our Pats, as we like to call him, he's been playing us for years, HK.
What?
He doesn't actually enjoy fame, and like he finds interviews cumbersome, he finds them stressful, he doesn't like going on press tours and those sorts of things. And so he's taken to entertaining himself in interviews.
Okay,
right?
I'm here for this.
So here's the thing is like this dude, okay, I'm trying to remember exactly how I want to tell this story. We've got the video, right, Kim? The one with Matt Lauer? Let's run. We're going to run this clip, and I'm going to explain what's going on.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You know, I was thinking during the introduction when I was a kid, and that's a long time ago, but, you know, the kids my age, boys my age, they wanted to be baseball players or they wanted to run away and join the circus. This is a very different time. Did you have any of those dreams as a kid?
Running away and joining the circus? No, the first time I went to a circus, somebody died. One of the clowns died.
All right, I'm not letting that go. How did the clown die?
His little car exploded. The joke car exploded on him.
You're being serious about this,
seriously.
Yeah? So did that kind of ruin the circus for you?
It was. Like, my parents had to, like, everybody ran out. It was terrifying.
It's bizarre. What a bizarre way to start the interview.
The only time I've ever been to a circus.
For people who didn't read the book that this movie is based on, tell me a little about Jacob.
Issue here?
Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay,
You got?
cool.
Oh, we are
All
good.
right, cool.
Okay. He said, I said those things, but I actually made the whole thing up. It's coming back to haunt me. I said it on some show. It was really early in the morning, the day after the New York premiere. Someone asked me what my experience with the circuit was, and I was like, I have nothing interesting to say. I don't know why I said that. So I'm going to hit you with a couple other quick Robert Pattinson lies. One time he was being interviewed about Batman, and he was like, superheroes are too big and too muscular, and he's like, no, I'm not working out. Then he went on to say, if you're working out, you're part of the problem. He told Jimmy Kimmel he actually used to work as a female hand model.
Okay.
And he told David Letterman that he once took out a stalker to dinner just to bore her to death so that she would leave him alone. And then, of course, he talked about the death of a clown. And, dude, have you ever been interviewing somebody and you're just like, you're lying in my face right now?
No, well, there's been situations where you know somebody maybe has a scandal or something going on.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
well, yeah,
like,
yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever heard about yourself? And you know you've heard some crazy things about these people. And
Right.
like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bad tipper. It's like, no, that's not what we're talking about. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you know what we're talking
yeah,
about.
you know what the most common said thing about you is, sir, or ma'am, depending on who we're talking to in that situation.
no.
But I have gotten to a space to where, like, sometimes when people interview me,
Yeah.
like, because, like, if one more freaking person asks me, so how did you get the name? Like, yo, watch 1 out of 5 interviews you could watch with me on it, you know, like where people are actually interviewing me. I will get asked that. So, like, you should know the answer to that already. And it's got to the point where, like, I'm going to just start lying about how I got the name.
I think
from
you
here.
should.
It's like, yeah, next time somebody asks me how did I got the name Headkrack, it's like, yo, I was the world's first youngest brain transplant person.
I love it.
And literally, there's actually a crack in my head right now.
Yeah.
And every day that I'm alive, it's a miracle. And I cherish every moment.
Yeah, I think you should lean into that, dude. Like if I ever get to that level where people are interviewing me about stuff, I'm just gonna lie my butt off. I'm just gonna come up with the craziest, wildest stories that I can come up with at any given moment, just to let them sort it all out.
You should somehow be related to Tan Mom.
Tan Mom?
Yeah, like Tan or Tan Mom.
Tan Mom?
You don't remember Tan Mom?
No.
Yo, she's the same color as couch.
Oh, Tan Mom. You're talking about the lady who was super, she's wrinkly as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking like a good golden piece of chicken.
That's hilarious.
That lady.
Yeah, I should say I'm actually related to Danny Tanner of like Full House.
Run
like
with it.
That was inspired, yeah. They're the
Full
Tanners.
speed.
I literally thought about being DJ Tanner. Wooka.
On the ones and the twos.
On the
man.
ones and twos. Well, hey, you want to tee up the guest we got coming in?
Well, check this out, man. When we come back, I believe that children are the future. And if you teach them well, they will help you lead the way. And we have a young star that's going to come and join us in a couple minutes. He goes by the name of Shamar Hill. He's in the brand new movie Brewsters Millions Christmas, which debuts tomorrow on BET. And we're going to tap right in, man. He about as tall as us. We'll see you in 2 minutes, man. Side dish. Welcome back to Side Dish. I just put my gun away. Listen.
Hold on a second.
I was joking. I was trying to check my mic pack. But anyway, listen, man. It is always dope when we have company here on Side Dish. And you are our youngest guest ever. You making history out here. At 13 years old, Shamar Hill is an actor, singer, rapper, and dancer, and he's making crazy waves in the entertainment industry. And he's gonna make his movie debut in the film Brewsters Millions Christmas, which was just named as one of the top movies to watch this holiday season by the New York Times. One more time for Shamar Hill.
Welcome, Shamar. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, it's just a nice, beautiful day outside today.
It sure is.
Yeah.
It sure is a nice day. Let me ask you this. Like, have you, and forgive me, I should probably already know this. Have you done shows and have you done press before?
I did press a couple times.
Okay.
And this is my first movie.
Okay.
And I did a Disney commercial.
Okay.
Not too long ago, yes.
Oh, nice. Was it like for one of the theme parks or?
It was for the Disney cruise.
Oh, nice. Did you get to go on the cruise?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
what
awesome.
I'm talking about.
You know, sometimes, you hear about people like doing work for certain companies. They'd be like, yo, so did they give you a lifetime pass or let you go see the park? Like, no, they kicked us out right after we was done filming.
We got to get in the interview, but I'll tell you this real quick. So I did a Disney commercial. It's probably been like 15 years ago. I'm old.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, before you were even born. All right, let's cut the commercial. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was like 15 years ago. I was playing a dad. Dude, we got to go into the park early. I was in the park at like 5 a.m. And at one point of the day, they had me eating that Dole Whip ice cream.
Yeah.
And I had to eat Dole Whip ice cream for like an hour and a half. It was great.
Word.
Yeah, if you can book a Disney commercial, do it.
Usually you have to lose tonsils to get that level of ice cream, served to you. So, getting into the acting space, what was the first step for you getting in there? Because there's a lot of kids who probably feel like, oh, I could do that. I could be on Nickelodeon, Disney Kids. What was the first thing that got you going and put in that world?
Well, the first thing for me is that, like, I was one day and I was like just about to quit, right? And I was like, no, I believe in myself. So I trained and trained, and my mom found this audition on Casting Network, and my agent was like, yes, do it. And right when I was about to quit, I got booked for the Disney Cruise commercial.
Dope.
That's how I went just straight in from there.
It's almost like that meme where they show a person chopping a tree down and they gave up and they had like one more chop to go before the tree fell over. And it's like you kept going, you didn't give up, and now you in a joint.
Well, that's the big lesson, because listen, like your career is just beginning, and I hope those moments never come around. But being in the entertainment industry, just like any other line of work, things are going to get difficult at different times. As long as you keep trucking, everything's going to be fine.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your dad.
Well, my dad, he's a rapper from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah?
He is. His name is Capadonna. There goes a picture there, right there.
Uh-huh.
And, I think my dad is pretty cool.
Yeah?
Your dad is awesome, man.
My dad is awesome. So, yeah, he's in the Wu-Tang Clan. He's also on tour right now. He was just in Europe not too long ago.
Oh, very cool.
Solid.
Have you ever gotten to go, I'm assuming you've been like backstage, or have you gotten to go to a lot of his concerts?
I've been backstage and went to his concerts about like 4 times.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's a cool experience. I get to see all my uncles,
Yeah.
So yeah.
You probably have the coolest uncles in history, actually. To be able to yo, Uncle Meth, Uncle Ray, Uncle Ghost. What is your favorite verse from Capadonna?
Winter Wars.
Oh man, he rapped for like 3 minutes straight on that. He stole the song.
I know. My mom introduced me to it in like 2019. I was like, dang, my dad can rap.
That is awesome, man. So, more on yourself, man. It's like step by step, you're doing all these different cool things. And you know what? Not for nothing, let's check out the trailer real quick for Brewsters Millions Christmas.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. To a productive day.
Morgan, you helping multi-million-dollar companies defraud their shareholders just to film a quota?
That jacket is so last season. Hey, girl, I love your jacket. You look good. Hi.
Miss Brewster, my favorite regular.
Is my table ready?
Your card. It's not working.
Try again.
I've tried it 4 times. Ma'am.
Don't ma'am me. Oh, hey, Lauren. Don't worry about this. This ain't nothing.
I froze all of your accounts.
What do you want me to do?
Either you complete these tasks by Christmas Day or refuse, leaving you without a dime to your name.
Can I at least have a reality show follow me around?
No.
I'm supposed to be helping people and thinking outside of myself, right? We gotta do something. They can't just throw you out of your home. Why do you care so much?
This is bigger than the both of us.
But that was Julia. That's Romeo.
You see all this potential that's been in front of you the whole time.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not a saint, but I am a Brewster. Thank you.
Oh. That's cool.
Have you ever seen the original Brewsters Millions?
I have. I've seen the original Brewsters Millions because my mom was like, since you want Brewsters Millions like a continuous, you gotta see the first one. So I seen the one with Richard Pryor and it was amazing. It was funny. And I am so blessed that I got to be in a continuous of, you know, the first movie.
Yeah, it was a classic, and hopefully this is a future classic that people will be like, this is our Brewsters Millions for this generation.
I'm sure it will be. Also, your mother is raising you right. Let me ask you this. Tell us a little bit about your character. We don't want you to give everything away, but like tell us about Manny.
So, you know, Manny, just like me, he sings, he's just trying to get the attention of people who are like, nah. But he's like, you know, I got it. He wants to show and prove that he can help his family out. And, you know, he's just like me. He dances, he plays drums, you know. But y'all see. So, yeah, that's Manny.
Man, I'm excited to see this play out in real time. I'm going to the screening tonight, and I even got my kids, you know, with me. They're going to come check it out too. And I noticed you have a different type of accessory on today. If you came a week earlier, you and Tanner would have been matching.
We'd have been pals.
What happened? Was it an aggressive game of Fortnite? Like, how did you break your arm?
So, you know, I was just on the rooftop, and I was just fighting these people. They pushed me off and... No, I'm just playing.
See, young Robert Pattinson. That's the good story right there. Yeah, that's our little Art Pats here. Yeah, you know what? He was fighting off all these people on this roof, and one of them got him, but you know he took 20 of them out. So.
Yeah, but not for real. So I was just running, and I fell, and like my whole pinky just collapsed. My knuckle is literally in my hand, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got like a month to go.
Oh, so, before you get the cast off?
Before I get the cast off, and I might need bone therapy.
So, okay, so I'll tell you this. So, the people watching the show know because I was in a cast for a little while. And, like, so I broke my left thumb. And, like, my right thumb, I got all this, like, you know, it's a normal thumb. But after it comes out of a cast, it doesn't want to move nearly as much. And so if they're talking about bone therapy for you, they'll give you some with a whole bunch of pages and it'll be like instructions on bending your finger, because this is going to sound crazy. We're used to being able to do like this, but after you've had something sitting in a cast for several weeks up to a month, your finger isn't going to want to bend, which is very strange, but they'll have you working it out. So just know that that's coming, and they'll want you to stay on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to have that like Star Wars action figure hand where they don't really move, and like limited points of articulation.
About like a Lego character, you know?
Yeah,
So, man, also in this movie, you got, you know, vets like, you know, Romeo in there. You got China and Sierra McLean, and the legendary Thelma Hopkins from, you know, a lot of people know her from Family Matters, but also the original Brewsters Millions.
Yeah.
Out of everybody on the set, who made you laugh the most?
Who made me laugh the most? You know what? Probably Taquan Richmond.
Word?
Yes, he's funny. And also my little sister, who plays my little sister, Lauren, and she's funny. She was just cracking me up the whole time. I was like, she's really funny.
Do you have a favorite memory from set?
One of my favorite memories was we were in last scene, we were wrapping up, and we were just dancing like the whole time. We was doing whole choreographies and stuff, and I was like, this is probably my favorite moment.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Man, it is so cool to, like, you know, be so young and watch your dreams come true. And outside of this movie, you're also venturing into releasing music. You're actually performing this weekend at K-Camp's. It's a Thanksgiving event, even though it's after Thanksgiving.
Campsgiving Celebrity Charity Gala here in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
So, like the song that you're gonna perform, is it something that's out that we could listen to right now, or is like you're debuting it at the Campsgiving?
I'm debuting at the Campsgiving.
Okay.
And this is my first time performing in front of anybody really listening to it. And I'm so excited to perform it to everybody who comes. So yes.
All right, no pressure. But could you give us like, you know, a couple bars, like maybe like, you know, like a little 6-piece?
A little something. Well, I do a little freestyle from Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Come with it.
The devil is a op. Get into that bag, yeah, I'm getting to that guap. I'm reaching for the sky, yeah, I'm never gonna drop. Always on my hustle, yeah, I'm never gonna stop. Like, You not like me though. Lyrically rapping like I'm wrapping up a free throw. Haters want to diss, but I'm really trying to be pro. They like, how you doing that? I got the Chico. Demons coming close, shoot them up through the peephole. But guess what? We not the same people.
Hey, yo!
That was great, Shamar.
My God, man. Yo, man, you built for this. Like, you just have such a glow on you, man. If there's anybody who's watching this, man, because I posted this on one of your posts one time. Like, not only are you inspiring the people that are your age, you also inspire me as well. Because, yo, you young, you going for it, you got a good head on your shoulders, and there's a lot of maniacs that operate in the space of Hollywood. So if there was anybody out there who, like, might be your age or maybe even a little older, what words of encouragement would you give them to continue and stay forward and pursue their dreams?
I'll say just go chase your dreams and don't let nobody say that you can't do it, because it's the perfect age to do it. This is the perfect age to show everybody who you are, your talent, everything, because from here, that's where you're going to go off. And I'm telling you, just chase and follow your dreams. Whatever you want to do is possible no matter what age.
Yo,
that's it. That's the advice right there.
That's the speech.
But
before, you're getting so much love in the chat too. Everybody's like, "Oh, positive spirit, great job." The flame emojis for the rap.
Hitting it
You
with
know
the
what I'm saying?
fire.
Like, yeah, like, yo, man, yo,
Bars.
you in the game. What you about to say, Tanner?
Oh, well, I was just say before we let you go, not that we're like about to move on or anything, but we also got you on Instagram with some moves here, right? Can we take a quick look at this? What is 6x8 by 12x4?
Oh, that's just too many moves.
I don't know. Wait, is this okay? Let me ask you this: is this your own choreography, or is this like a TikTok dance that I don't know about?
It's like a TikTok dance, you know. Yeah, it's a TikTok dance.
Okay.
So if y'all want me to teach y'all, I could teach y'all.
You could teach us, but it's gonna be terrible for us.
I don't know that we have time. HK and I need a while to learn.
Yeah.
Is it too?
Oh,
we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot.
Great,
So
great,
you have to
lovely.
show us the most bare bones version of this.
That was 12x8 by 6. Good Lord, you're tall. I need.
It looks like he adopted us.
I know. I look like I'm his son.
All right, cool. So how it go? What's the first step,
All
bro?
right, so first, what you gotta do, you gotta be like this.
This?
Okay.
Like you do, like just kicking your feet, but
Okay.
like,
Bop.
all right, like you gotta have, right?
All right.
And then you side,
Side,
and then you rub your eyebrows, make sure it's good, and then you dice roll.
Oh.
And then like you flex your muscles like that. And then after that, you see like a good looking girl, and you be like this. Like
Oh,
that.
sprinkling the Michael Jackson, or can you feel the dust on him? Okay.
And then all together, you be like dun
Dun,
dun
dun, dun,
dun
dun,
dun
bop, bop,
dun,
bop. And
dun,
then the good-looking girl move.
and then like that. Yeah, just like that.
Yo, Shamar, I was good up until the fourth instruction, and then
Oh, my gosh.
you know, the older generation, we need a little bit more time.
I just
bro,
want you to know, you just broke out more choreography than I've learned all year.
yeah, you were that guy, man. Yo, be sure you check out a Brewsters Millions Christmas, which debuts on BET tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And if people want to follow you, where can they
Where
go?
can they find you?
Well, it comes out today.
Oh,
but
today is the 5th.
Yep.
Oh, it sure is.
Yep. So y'all go watch it today. So
And I was going to say, and if they want to follow you on socials, where do they find you at?
you can find me at official Shamar Rasha Hill, ShamarRashaHill. And on Instagram it's official Shamar Hill. And on my TikTok it's Shamar Rasha Hill. So y'all go follow me on all social media platforms.
There it is, man. Yo, man, appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah,
Big shout out
thank
to
you
your
so
mom,
much.
Queen, your Najda. And when we come back, we have the list that Yale has dropped for the most important and influential quotes of 2024.
Ooh.
Let's see if something that you think makes sense made the list. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna try to recall this dance he did. So he did,
You see the pretty lady, but you got to wipe your eyebrows.
And then
you hit him with the dice roll.
And then you roll the dice. And
Yeah.
then
We'll be
you-
back in
then
2
you-
minutes.
then you
We're going to
lean-
work this
then you
out.
lean back. You're just gonna let us hang, huh?
Welcome back to Side Dish, guys. The HK, I don't know if the effect is the same for you because you're around kids a lot, but it just like warms my heart to be around like a young person, like so full of like optimism and energy, and they got good things going, and they got a good head on their shoulders. It just makes me happy.
No, it makes me happy all over again, especially when you meet like new kids that have hope and ambition and drive, because there's some kids that you know that I used to speak at a lot more schools when I was doing like radio stuff, and I could look in the class and tell who's gonna be in jail later.
Oh, yeah.
I can usually tell. And it's real. It's a real statistical fact. Like, yo, some of y'all gonna get locked up.
Yo, I have a disproportionately high amount of classmates locked up.
Yeah, so you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you see people who are really utilizing their talents and not wasting their youth, it makes me happy. So I love that, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Shamar Hill.
He's gonna, big stuff, big stuff is coming in.
BT tonight, watch that.
All right, so Yale has just dropped this thing where it's the top quotes of 2024. Yale University has released its annual list of the most notable quotes of the year. They don't have to be eloquent.
Okay.
They don't have to be admirable. And this year, they're neither of those things.
And a lot of them got chosen because, you know, they're famous or important or particularly like representative of the times that we're in right now.
Like, how far in here are we going to get to Hawk to a Girl? Because okay, all right. Quote number 1, Taylor Swift, childless cat lady.
Yeah.
That's how she ended her like Instagram post when she came out in support of the Harris campaign.
And I remember at one of those Harris speeches, there's like, and they pointed to a person in the crowd that looked like a childish cat lady. They did her dirty. Number 2 on the list was, today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter. That was from President Biden.
Yeah, that's a relatively recent one, but that definitely, what's he looking at over there?
Probably like the people that died before him.
He was looking at the white tunnel.
He's looking at the light.
He's looking at the light.
It's like, George.
That sounds bad. George.
Kennedy, is that you?
Not before Jim. Or after Jim, I guess. Okay, oh my gosh. This one was our jam. Do we have the song queued up? In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
I don't think we have.
We don't have the jam. We used to have that jam on lock.
Yeah.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
That picture loaded like it was on like dial-up.
Yeah, that one came from 28K.
Number 4 on the list is I become friends with school shooters. And that was from VP candidate Tim Waltz, who meant to say he befriended school shooting survivors.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't age well at all.
That face is appropriate for that quote. Then there's fight, 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 which is what Trump gave. That's what he said after, he got his ear shot into. Pretty dramatic moment. We're going there today in Side Dish.
Yeah, I wish Evander Holyfield had that same miraculous ear growth serum that Trump had.
Yeah.
Number 6, yes, they can control the weather. That's from U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
From here in our own state of Georgia.
Oh, that's where she's from?
She's so you're in Mapleton, which is like west of town.
Mm-hmm.
Her district is like just northwest of like Vinings.
Oh, I didn't know
They're right
that.
up there, dude. There are people, like MTG is only about half an hour that way.
What does that stand for?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a facility where she gets held at.
It could also be that. This is the same woman who said the Jewish people had space lasers. Okay. Some of you women may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. That's not that was Harrison Butker. That was a speech he gave at a commencement address at a Benedictine college. Caught a lot of flack for that, but it's like that is what some people are looking forward to, and so I'm not mad at him about it.
But some people who want to go work out, work and struggle and and do like 80 hours a week, they're like, yo, that's not what we want.
Yeah, that's not what we want.
We want the struggle.
We want careers.
Give us the struggle careers. And number 8 on the list is Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing. We just spiked that in there because we felt like it should have been on the list.
That should have been on the list. Okay, just to take a quick detour before we get to birthdays, I saw where Hawk Tuah Girl is getting inaugurated into like National Lampoon.
Why?
Which is like normally people like Conan O'Brien or like giants of American comedy. Like she did a street interview.
Yeah, you were like a one-quote wonder. You know what I mean?
A one-quote wonder.
I mean, there was a couple things he tried to spike out there to make it a bigger bang, but really?
One-quote wonder is genius.
Thank you. Very mindful, very demure.
Very mindful, very demure. One quote wonder!
That's a one quote wonder.
Yo, maybe we need to do like top one quote wonders of 2025 or something.
Yeah, maybe for the best of week.
Yeah.
We make it happen, man.
All right.
Shout out to y'all in the chat. She's like, yes, Bambi. Okay, like, never mind. I'm wearing glasses and I can see less.
Really?
It's weird how that works today. Anyway, man, if you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating a birthday with some very awesome people. Lauren London turns 40 today.
He used to be Malcolm in the Middle. Now Frankie Muniz is a race car driver and he's 39.
Not to be confused with a racist. He just races cars.
He just races cars.
Carrie Hilson turns 42 today.
Oh, good golly, old Molly. Lil Richard, happy heavenly birthday. A wop wop a loop wop a wop.
What do you think Lil Richard got on in heaven?
What do you think? What he got on?
Yeah, what do you think he's wearing? Like,
he's not wearing a regular robe.
Well, because, the later years of his life, he kind of like left all that alone. He was rocking like a baldy, he didn't have a wig on.
But he still had the glam.
Medium glam, from what I recall. Like, maybe I just keep seeing the same interview, but, I wonder if he's out there, like, just, he having, like, a fashion battle with Liberace. Like, I'm the freshest.
The only, like, and this isn't even my memory, I wasn't there, but a buddy of mine got to see one of Little Richard's, like, last performances, and this is in L.A., and it was, like, a smaller venue, and Little Richard's, like, doing his thing, and somebody, like, yelled out, like, "We love you, Little Richard," and he was, like, real sassy, he was like, "Hush up!" And just, like, kept on playing. Which is like super sassy and also hilarious.
Yo, man, to the death, man. And Margaret Cho turns 56. I was in Dallas about a week and a half ago, and maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, and she was playing at the Improv, but I landed late. I didn't go.
So I just want to take a quick second to shout out Margaret Cho. I made a movie a couple years ago. I helped come up with the story. I produced the film. I'm one of the stars of the film. My writing partner Luke is the other guy. The movie's called Faith Based. It's available on Amazon. It's not actually a religious film, but anyhow, we put together a list of people we wanted to get into the film. And Margaret Cho, we wanted her for this one specific role. And she's the only person that we sent it to, but she'd already heard about the movie because we were kind of going viral a little bit because it's a little scandalous.
Okay.
And Margaret said, absolutely, she'll do it. She came out and she did our movie for almost no money. And she was super nice. She was super kind and she was super funny the whole time. And so I love Margaret Cho.
On the strength of that, she's probably getting the cake, huh?
I'm going to give her the cake.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to balance it out on the other side of things. And I love everybody on this list. I really do. Lauren London gets the cake.
There we go.
When she lost her dude, Nipsey Hussle, she had to soldier on. And, and people was diving into the DMs, and she's still chin up high out here working, getting it done. And being a widow, I can't even wrap my brain around what that feels like for somebody, you know what I mean? So, much energy to her, the biggest piece of cake for her. Yep. And in the chat, they bouncing it around as well. Some people giving it to Miss Carrie, baby.
Little Richard down here.
Okay, we love it, man. Everybody can get a slice. We're going to get that big Costco sheet cake.
Get the big cake.
And give everybody some cake. And if you're celebrating birthdays in the chat, you get some too. How about that?
All right, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, but when we come back, we're going to have all kinds of stuff. We got flick picks, and then we got everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
And Dos Minutos, por favor.
Oh, man, we going international.
That's right.
Univision. Welcome back to Side Dish, and we're here with this week's Flick Picks. This new movie's just coming out, whether it be on streaming or the actual theaters. And one joint that I'm really excited about is this movie called Unstoppable. Basically, the premise of the movie is the inspiring true story of Anthony Robles, who was born with one leg, but whose indomitable spirit and unbreakable resolve empowered him to defy the odds and pursue his dreams with the unwavering love and support of his devoted mother, Judy, played by Jennifer Lopez.
Hey, J-Lo.
Finally, not in a rom-com. And the encouragement of his coaches, Anthony fights through adversity to earn a spot on the Arizona State wrestling team, but is going to demand everything he has to beat the odds. And I watched the trailer. It looked really dope. And I really hope y'all go out there and support this film this weekend, because you have options. Are we going to touch the trailer a little bit? No? No, we're not? All right, cool. We're a little pressed for time.
It's coming.
But you can Google the trailer when we're done here.
I think it's coming.
Don't
Do we
worry
have
about
it?
it.
We're going to move on?
We're tight on time. This other movie.
Werewolves. Okay, there's a movie called Werewolves coming out, and a supermoon event has triggered a latent gene in every human being on the planet, turning anyone who entered the moonlight into a werewolf for one night only. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It sounds like Werewolf Purge.
It sounds like Werewolf Purge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. Chaos ensues as close to 1 billion people died. Now, a year later, the supermoon is back.
Do you remember when Daddy used to tell you that story about the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf? Do you remember why the big bad wolf couldn't get in the house?
Because it was made of bricks?
Just like your house.
I think that guy's from The Purge.
Oh, he is from The Purge. That's Frank Grillo.
I know. We have a 9-hour window to test and report our findings. Good luck tonight.
Wait,
that's LaBamba.
Yeah, that is LaBamba, yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips, you're right, yeah. Dude, HK, this is Werewolf Purge. Okay, you know what, we can, all right, dope. We've seen this movie, but I kind of want to see it again.
I will definitely watch this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch all the credits just to see if there's an end credit scene that ties it into The Purge, because I feel like it does.
That would... Frank Grillo's in all of the Purge movies. That's what's so funny.
He's in most of them, because I was watching one the other night, and it was the one where his character first made his debut, because he wasn't in the very first one.
He
was in the second one, third one, and he was like absent.
I didn't know how many there are.
There's like 6. And then
Purges?
like a series that came on USA. It's a lot to get through. Another movie I'm excited about.
Oh man, I remember exactly where I was. I'm sure you do too. I'm talking about Y2K. So on the last night of 1999, 2 high school juniors crash a New Year's Eve party only to find themselves fighting for their lives as the machines come alive. Dude, I remember this. ICQ.
Yo.
Everyone's here.
We will experience no major national breakdown.
People don't even know what that sound is.
Nah.
That's pimp as hell. Breakdown.
This is pretty high on my list. We can get out. We can see what's going on here. This is pretty high on my list of things to see.
And do you know who the writer and director is?
Wait, it's the dude from Saturday Night Live, isn't it?
Kyle Mooney.
Kyle Mooney.
And if you don't know, Kyle Mooney is just weird. And I like everything that he has done outside of SNL. I like him on SNL.
He did Rigsby Bear, I think, as well.
The one about the kid who was like watching a movie, but he was the only one who knew about it because his people were making the tape for him. Google that.
I'm pretty sure that's him. I'm like 99% sure that's him.
He has another show on Netflix called Saturday Morning All-Star
You've told me
Hits.
about this.
It's so damn funny, man. Go check it out. So those are your options this week. Pick your poison and have a great old time. Okay. What's going on with SNL?
Okay, so we're going to do this real quick and then we're going to get to break. So basically, the people from Saturday Night Live don't make as much money as we think they do, which is kind of bizarre.
Very.
So evidently, New York Magazine asked past and present SNL cast members what their biggest splurge was when they got their first paycheck from the show. And it turns out, HK, they weren't splurging that much because pay is atrocious.
My biggest indulgence after my first SNL paycheck. Do you guys know what they pay us? It's like $3,000 an episode. I think I got dinner.
We bought the most uncomfortable West Elm couch of all time. I swear to God, it's like made of bricks.
I bought a pair of shoes that were out of my budget. I'm going to tell you they were $75.
I bought a cashmere sweater. It was like $300.
Mattress, a nice mattress.
a couch. I have gotten it reupholstered 3 or 4 times. And I remember a designer coming over and he goes, okay, those arms are too high. We're going to get rid of that couch. I said, oh, no, you're not. Not today, Satan. No, the couch is staying. You're going.
I went to like a Crate and Barrel and I got like a really big couch, and then I went to a Best Buy and I got a really big TV.
Going to Saks across the street, buying a pair of Gucci shoes.
There we go, Bowen.
The kind that everyone got, and the kind that I wouldn't feel super cool wearing out now.
Probably getting an apartment. I mean, that's so boring, but that's the real thing.
I mean, you don't make enough money to make big purchases, so I think New York rent was probably the biggest purchase I made after writing my first year on SNL.
That's just tragic.
Live from New York, it's financial problems.
For real, man. Well, hopefully these side deals that they can like whip up on their own, like, makes up the balance for that.
Sure.
Because that's like $54,000 a year.
It's got to be more than that now. Like, well, we can talk about this later. We got more show.
Some of those people are new. They're talking about.
Yo, the new people get paid the least. That's oftentimes how people get moved out. Is they host. That's the way a lot of TV works. Is the longer you're on TV on the same show, a lot like your pay goes up slowly over time.
Ain't no way Kenan Thompson making $3,000 an episode. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Anyway, we gotta go to break, but when we come back, you know the vibes. Whose cousin is it?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Side Dish. Okay, so we got a little surprise to hit you with. We had a special guest earlier, but we have 2 even more special guests right now. We have Tyson and Teddy with us.
All children are equal. They're all special.
They're all special.
So what's going on with the Spotify Wrapped 2024?
All right, so Spotify Wrapped. I'm sure if you're online, you've seen it on your friends' Instagram profiles. HK gave a very good opinion about how he feels about artists posting their Spotify Wrapped. But in case you haven't seen it, it's all over social and it's Spotify. It's their annual Wrap list, and it hit yesterday. So Taylor Swift is the most streamed artist for a second year in a row, both in the United States and the world. Big ups for T Swift and T Swift fans. Here are some top 5 highlights from the U.S. charts. Taylor Swift, most streamed, like we said, also globally. Coming in at second, Drake. Third, Zach Bryan. Fourth, Morgan Wallen. A couple country artists there right in the row. And then Kanye West.
That's actually shocking because they like low-key canceled Kanye, so they say. Yeah. And for him to still be out there operating, killing.
Is anybody really canceled if your art is...
Nah, just Chrisette Michelle and R. Kelly.
That's true. Well, yeah. We actually convicted. Okay, then the most streamed songs, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, which was also #1 globally. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Also a bar song, was Tipsy by Shabuzi. I Had Some Help, which is Morgan Wallen and Post Malone. That's how it goes.
It sounds just like the record to me.
That's what my people sound like. Then we've got, $1 Million Baby, Tommy Richmond. That was a huge track.
It just sounds. It just sounds. I don't even know if those are words. Yeah.
It just sounds.
And then Taylor Swift rocking it with the Tortured Poets department as far as most streamed albums. One Thing at a Time by Morgan Wallen, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, #3, Stick Season by Noah Kahan. I never heard of that person.
So Noah Kahan headlined freaking Shaky Knees last year, and I was like, who is this person? And they were like, he's huge on, was it the freaking? Was that a bad word? I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to do that.
Oh, you wanted to do that? Yeah.
And then Chaperone was #5, Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
Most streamed podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, which is #1 globally.
Joe Rogan's so cool.
Call Her Daddy was #2.
This past weekend with Theo Von, #3.
Crime Junkie was #4.
And then finally, The Daily.
Okay.
And next year, we're going to have Side Dish on there.
Damn right.
We're going to get up there in the big leagues.
Operators are standing by, so listen, we're running out of time, so
We're
it's
gonna
time
get
to
ready
find out whose cousin is it?
Okay, cool. Here, someone was arrested over Raising Cane's dipping sauce. Okay, pay attention, boys. Here come the clues. Imagine catching a felony charge over Raising Cane's dipping sauce. Okay, this is what investigators say transpired Friday afternoon in Florida, where a 31-year-old woman was arrested for strong-arm robbery after she became hostile both verbally and physically after fast food workers failed to include 8 sauces in her mobile pickup order. According to court records, a woman retrieved her grub from a Raising Cane's in Clearwater, only to later discover she was missing 8 packs of sauce. The woman returned to the restaurant and spoke to a female manager who provided her with the dipping sauce. However, the manager, Tatiana Herbert, declined the request that she provided with extra sauces in return for her wasting her time and gas. After her sauce order was refused, she became hostile. Let's keep it moving. She began yelling, and she disturbed staff and customers, and then she received a felony criminal complaint. And then she hit somebody, but we've got the gist of it. Okay, boys. Whose cousin do you think that was? Would that be my cousin, HK's cousin, other cousin?
We don't have time for you to ponder, Teddy.
I would say
I know.
your cousin.
My cousin. Okay, how are we feeling?
Whose cousin you think it is? Quickly.
You mean my mom gets us like a vet too. Is how it's gonna go email my mom.
My cousin?
Tanner's cousin?
Okay.
A lot of people in the chat is saying HK's cousin.
Here's the thing, it's the sauce part. It's the sauce.
Yeah, sauce is fightable. Like when I go to Popeyes and they don't give me my Cajun Sparkle, I want to throw the whole bucket of chicken, box of chicken back at them. Because the Cajun Sparkle is the reason why I came.
Well, let's do it. You ready to do it? I don't think we got it all the time.
It's time to move that van.
Oh, let's see. Let's see who it is.
Overreaction.
Oh, hold on. It's coming. The suspense.
They're loading it. We have the Y2K dial-up.
Oh! Dang!
Kids, you were right.
Why?
You guys were absolutely right. It was
How did you know? How did you know?
Terrence said one time, white people don't get so offended as black people do. I don't know why I'm saying that. But don't cancel me. I'm not. Okay, anyways.
You were not.
Anyways,
Yeah.
We're going.
And I know how it's.
You know, how do you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
That sounds like a white person crying.
It does.
Fair enough. Well, listen, we'll be back on Monday, and y'all have an amazing weekend. Be sure you share, like, and subscribe.
Wait.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Wait.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to